What's up, y'all? This is Elijah Birch coming to you with my first ever podcast, traditional podcast, by the way. This ain't a motivational video. This ain't a goofy one. This is just, me talking about dating experience and tips for guys and girls, from a psychological perspective, from a modern perspective. We're going to be breaking down a lot, and I just really wanted to hit on relationships and just have a podcast designated for, relationship type topics. So this one is going to be about how you know that the girl is not interested in your friend zone. And I'm going to be doing another video about how guys are interested. So you guys let me know what y'all think on that. But let's get into it. Okay, number one tip on how you know that she's not interested in you and that you are a friend zone. You don't talk on a consistent basis. Like when you get a text from her, it's every other day, and y'all might between you and her, y'all might send 10 texts. Not each, so 5 and 5. Like the conversations are very minimal and are very sparse and random from her. Like you get texts from random times, and the conversations tend to be dry. Like, hey, hi, how are you? What are you doing? That's cool. Like you'll see a lot of that, like on a consistent basis. Like, so let's say y'all been talking for 2 weeks. So I'm saying around 10 out of those 14 days, you getting conversations like that, and it's not really deep or very engaging, and she's not putting a lot of effort in. That's one. Two is that she's mostly busy all the time. All the time. I'll say that because as human beings, we all make time for what we really care about and what we're really interested in. And that will that is a disclaimer for every excuse in the book. It was like, yo, I don't want to hurt you, or yo, you're a really cool person, but I'm not good at texting back, or I'm not, ready. Look, that defeats that whole thing right there. We will make time for people that we really care about, that we're really interested in, guys and girls, but we're talking about ladies right now, since I'm a gentleman. That's why I did this video. But yeah, she's mostly busy, even on her off days, if you know about her work schedule, or just her schedule in general, and she always has something going on, and it doesn't involve you in some way, whether it's stopping by just to chill out for an hour or two, or to get a coffee, or to do something small. If she's always busy, that's not a good sign that she likes you. That's a sign that she doesn't like you in a romantic way and that you're friend zone. And if she does text you to hang out, it's often because her main dude is busy with his own thing. So if you're ever on the fence and you get random texts sometimes just to hang out, but it's all on her terms, that's usually when her original plans didn't go as well. So just keep that in mind, fellas. Okay. Third one, when y'all do get together, whenever that may be, she's just not very engaged. She's not engaged at all. She's not paying attention to you. She doesn't have, there's hardly any eye contact. And the thing is about, especially ladies, when y'all are interested in something, you make heavy eye contact throughout most of the conversation. So if she's not looking at you and doesn't appear to be listening and engaged to what you're saying, she doesn't care. She doesn't care because she's just not interested, man. And you can see that more or less in y'all text conversation, but you definitely see it if you just pay attention to it. So eye contact, guys. Pay attention to the eyes. If she's not looking at you while you're talking for most of the time, she don't care. She don't care. You just taking up space in her presence, in her perspective. All right, fourth, you can't ever get a good look at her phone when y'all are together. And this is a little tricky one because this can apply to when she's messing around when y'all are in a relationship, or like in the dating aspect. If you have no idea where her home screen is or what her password is, because even in my experience, I had all the women that were really into me, they would do their password right in front of my face, and they'll tell me about it, like what combination it is, when their birthday is, or like the combination of birthdays. And you know what? I don't remember. You know, because guys, we don't remember stuff like that. You know, we're just wired like that. But and also, if I trust her, I don't need to remember her passcode because her phone is her phone. She shouldn't be doing anything she shouldn't be doing, and she shouldn't be doing anything she wouldn't want me doing. You know what I mean? So, but if you never can see her phone and it's always on like real low light, or when she does pull it out and make a call, it's like you don't ever see nothing, that means she's probably talking to a couple other dudes. And she just don't want to, you to see the notifications that she's running game on other guys, in your presence, because then she lose you, and you won't, and she won't be getting attention from you or whatever she wants. That started the whole communication process with y'all. So yeah, guys, make sure you can see her phone. All right, but don't be creepy about it. You're not the police. But if she's not open with her main source of communication in the modern era, then, there's something else going on and you ain't in on it, All right. Fifth one. She doesn't send you any cute selfies or pictures. And, this is a little strange. Some guys might know this, but if a girl's really into you and really attracted, she wants to look her best and show off her best to you to seem more attractive to you. She wants to present herself in a way that you'll like her more and that you'll stay around longer, right? Like that's their thought process. Like in multiple instances, when I was either with a girl, dating heavy, or when I was in that talking stage, and I would pick up on the girl was really into me, is that with Snapchat or with even text messages, they would just send me selfies of their hair done, with a little filter. Some of the white girls do a little duck face, like, I can't stand the duck face. I can't do it. And I'm mad I just did it on camera, so y'all lucky. But anyway, or like they done up and they don't send you a picture where like they put some effort into it to get to that point to, take a flick and send it to you. Man, she don't want you. She don't care about you. Yeah, she don't care about you, bro. If she don't ever look done up, when she hitting you up, or she don't ever send you a nice little thing before she about to go out, with her family or friends or whatever, like, yeah, she doing it to somebody else. She's sending somebody else the entree, like she preparing herself for somebody else. That's all you gotta know. All right, sixth one, and this is big, guys. This is big. If she never compliments you, you're definitely in the friend zone, and that she's not interested, and because she don't hold you in that regard. Because words is usually represents what's on our minds, and it's in our heart. So it reveals the truth. Usually what people say on a consistent basis reveals where they're at, right in here. So if she don't, be like, damn, like when you get your nice fit on, you know, and you're all dressed up, she don't do that on a consistent basis, if she don't tell you that you're handsome, or she don't say how sweet you are, or how good you are to her, or just how you work hard, or how she likes that you do this, that, and that with anything. Like, if she don't, shoot, even if you might be ugly and she still make you feel good, if she don't compliment you, she don't care. Like, she's not interested in you. You're only a friend. Like, it's rough in the streets if you never heard her compliment you, especially if y'all been talking or texting back and forth for like over, I don't even know, because usually you start flirting right off the bat. So if you've never heard of her flirt, man, she's just using you for attention. She's using you to hear compliments about herself for her self-esteem. So you just need to get out of there and start wasting both y'all time. Like, and we all been there. I've been in certain instances where me and a girl will be real sweet to each other for about 2 weeks. And then, you know, a week and a half to 2 weeks after that, I would be on my same energy, and then she would kind of dip a little bit. I'm like, oh shoot, I see what it is, boom. And then a month or two later, she with a new boo. And I'm like, dang, he kind of ugly though, but that's all right. You know, like, but it'd be like that sometimes. So don't go barking up the wrong tree when that tree ain't bearing no fruit for you. You know what I mean? You know, you gotta have something sweet for yourself. Okay, last but not least, it's a big one. I think y'all ready for this. She talks to you about her problems with other guys. Let that sink in. It's like, man, of course. I'm like, no, y'all, look, if she talks to you about how guys don't pay attention to her or ignore her, just treat her bad all the time, like, we're not talking about, like, when you talk about past experiences, like, when she just randomly brings it up, and she's like, oh, this dude said this to me, and I was like, and left me on, I'm like, yeah, like, it's just, if she does stuff like that, brother, you are in not just the friend zone, not the regular friend zone, you in the deep ocean of the friend zone, like, you drowning, like, you ain't never getting out. You might as well be, like, you might as well be blood. You might as well be brother and sister at that point. Like, you ain't, like, she might as well say, you like a brother to me. Yeah, you, like, oh man, yeah, you can't. If she complains about other guys to you, then she definitely don't see you as her guy, possibly. She don't, like, her possible guy will never hear her talk about other guys, because she makes them the priority and focus in their conversation when it comes to relationship and communication. So yeah, like, yeah, man, you in a rough one on that one. You need to put a life jacket on, get rescued. Don't be like Jack from the Titanic, and you need to swim your behind, you know, from that friend zone. You better go find some land where you could, you know, spend some time with somebody that won't waste your time. So yeah, guys, those are my, you know, few tips about on how, you know, she really ain't interested in you in the friend zone. And it's all right, guys. Friend zone, you know, it can happen for a good reason, because not only you learn something and how to conversate and get better for further instances, but you know, this is how the world works. When one door closes, another one opens. You just have to have your head up so you can look at the door so you go through. So there's one out there, fellas, but don't waste your time with one that doesn't want you. All right. So hey guys, appreciate you listening. Smash that like button, subscribe, follow, and let me know in the comments what you liked, and leave possible suggestions for the next video on how you know a guy is not interested. All right, y'all. Peace.